McLeod, what we really like is the relationship they have. It's very one-on-one. They're very customer focused. They listen to what you need, they respond to that, and they find a way to, they don't try to say, here's our software, change your business to make it work. They say, tell us how you run your business and we'll show you how our software can help you. I think that was what really impressed us from the presentations we had, the conversations we had during that whole vetting process to figure out what was going to be the best fit. And I think the cultures of our two companies really matched up well.
If somebody asked me if they were thinking of using McLeod, I would strongly recommend it. I think they're a top-notch organization with a top software program. And not only a software program, but they're not resting on their laurels of what they've created so far. They're pushing the boundaries of what the future will hold. And as any company, you want to partner yourself with those that are working to get better. If you're comfortable with where you're at, you're not going to be there very long. And so you have to continue to grow and continue to get better. And McLeod's doing that. So they not only are top in customer service in my mind, from the receptionist to the customer service team to the software implementation team. When they come on site to do training, they send people who understand, people who know their software, people who can answer questions, and people who are really friendly that your people like to work with. And they just continue that throughout the organization, whether it's software, whether it's tech support. The whole team is there to assist you, and they recognize you're a customer and you're important to them. And so not only is the service great, the system's good, and it gives you the information and the flexibility to do what you need to do as a company. So I would strongly recommend them.
If I were to say anything about McLeod and influencing somebody to purchase the software, I would say reporting functions. I know a lot of TMS services companies can show you all kinds of different things of what you can do with your load boards or what you can do with your drivers, but it really comes down to reporting functions and the data collected in those reporting functions. If my president wants to know how many loads we've run, at what gross profit percentage for what carrier and what customer, we can pull all that in. And I mean, that's beneficial information for a broker, even for a carrier, to know what you're working with, and that you can provide, instant reporting functions on that. That's what sold us, ultimately.
Tom McLeod, I don't know how many millions he puts back in every single year in programming enhancements, but it is multi-millions of dollars. And so if you're going to start up a company and you want to grow that company and you want to be a player in the industry, which has to have a backbone of the best technology around, then Tom McLeod is the only player. He is the only player. There's other ones that try, but you're really, at the end of the day, you're competing 22 programmers against 200 plus. There's no competition. It's not a fair fight.
McLeod really stepped up and got us and catered to our needs. They came out and had a great training program, and we're all about training at Lark. We want to really make sure that our people understand the industry and have the tools necessary to excel in the industry, and McLeod really did that for us, and so we've been very happy since the change.
What's really good about the company is, as we expand, I mean, the system can handle just about any number of trucks or brokers or customers. I mean, it's there's really no limit to it. So we don't have to go back and say, hey, we got to have more of this to grow, and there's an extra charge for it. It's all there already for us. We have the infrastructure to be as big as we want to be.
Customer service is one of the things that has made our transition in McLeod easier. We had a real fear when we switched over on the asset side that the MobileCom wasn't going to work. Because when we had gone with our previous company 7 years before, the MobileCom took almost a month to work out. We had people on site for the MobileCom on standby in Birmingham. I don't think we had a red phone, but we didn't have a bat phone, but it was pretty close. And that's what you want. I mean, they cared. That sounds sort of corny, but they cared that our stuff was getting out, because if the trucks aren't moving, we're not making any money. And that's the bottom line. McLeod is going to help us make money, and it has helped us make money.
We were able to grow very quickly, and it never changed. Our software never changed. You know, we just add additional users. We got another one up and going. We're able to train on the software very quickly. So when we get a new person in, we can get them productive a lot sooner when we don't have to train them for weeks on the complicated software. And honestly, that's what we had to do prior to me using McLeod. Is it took weeks, and not a lot of people understood that software. They didn't understand why it was doing what it was doing, and they would just get confused. With McLeod, it's pretty straightforward. For as robust of a software as it is, for us to be able to get someone in the seat and get them using it and get them producing, you know, within a couple days, it's phenomenal. I mean, I can't teach someone Excel in a couple of days, you know, but we're able to get these guys using the software the way it's intended to be used pretty quickly.